I'm doing today. So I have a favorites video, but this is going to be 5 different plants that I'm actually loving at the time right now. 3 of them are alocasia, so if you are alocasia fans, you probably already have these. And if you're into alocasias and you just don't have that many, or you're barely getting into them, I will show you a few that I actually love and that maybe you might love as well. And also a couple of other plants that I have my eye on at this moment. But of course, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one. Is a very small alocasia right now. I actually need to go ahead and cut this one off. Let me scoot up a little bit more so you can see here. This is the Alocasia Gagiana aurea. This one is supposed to get pretty big from what I've seen. And right now it's still a baby. From my experience so far, I've had this plant for maybe couple of months to a few months or so, and it has grown pretty slow, but it's growing. And I'm not a very big alocasia fan myself, but I do really like them a lot. But I have to pick and choose like certain ones that are not going to be so difficult. So these should be beginner friendly in my opinion, because I'm not very experienced with alocasias and all that, but I feel like the Gagiana for sure has been a really good one for me. I just have it under my Sansi light. It's a 24-watt Sansi light on top of my Mills bow, and it's been doing pretty good. So, and you can see here, I'm super happy though that it's finally coming out with another leaf, and I'm hoping that this one will continue to grow for me. I would love to see what this looks like this time next year. So I do have one that I do talk about often. This one is an Alocasia Frydek. It is the variegated. So I absolutely love this plant. It has done amazing for me. This one is a fast growing alocasia from my experience. It has a new one coming out here. I'm assuming there's a corm in there that just came out, and so it has this little one that's growing a new one, and my newest one on here I think is actually this one right here. It's a softer one, so yeah. Now this is actually my newest, yes, this one is my newest leaf on this alocasia, and I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous to me. And like I said, I haven't had any luck with a silver dragon I had, and then I had the black, oh my gosh, it's a more popular one. I can't think of the name at this moment, but those two didn't do well for me at all. So those just, I even put them in cabinets and everything. I don't know if it's the soil or whatnot, but they didn't do well. I just, instead of kind of looking through the soil, I just left it alone and didn't even care to mess around with them. Maybe in the future I will kind of like get some corms, black velvet, that's what it was called, from the black velvet or some other ones, and then try to just experiment with them so maybe I can get a little bit better. I have seen that a lot of alocasia do really well in semi-hydro, so maybe I just needed to switch it, but I'm not sure. So this alocasia right here is also one of my favorites. This one is also very fast growing since I've gotten it. You have it in some good light, a good well lit area, and it will do amazing. This is the Alocasia purpley, and so far I think when this one gets a bit bigger, from what I noticed, the leaves do come out with a beautiful purple color, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But the back of the leaves do have this purplish tint to them as well, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I do have this one tied up to a stick because it was flopping over on me, so just putting that there for some support. But this alocasia has been doing amazing for me. So far, those 3 alocasia are doing really well for me, so those are ones that I do recommend. It is Alocasia gagiana, the Alocasia purpley, and the Alocasia Frydek. the variegated or the non-variegated, I'm sure will be fine. But gorgeous, gorgeous plants. So this next one here that I do have is an oxalis triangularis. I love this plant. Look at that. I love this thing. Whenever I did get this one was a lot smaller, but now it is a little bit bigger, and I love the triangle leaves on there and then the color of the leaves as well. So here's also the little purple flowers that are coming out in this one, and I also have this one under my Sansi light on my Mills Bow cabinet, and it's doing amazing. So you can have this under a grow light, and it will do just as well if you had it like near sun or near a bright lit window. But that one's so beautiful. I love it. I'm so in love with my oxalis. There was an orange one that I really wanted to get, so I may invest on getting that one in the future, but just not right now. I'm kind of happy with all the plants that I do have right now. That's why I haven't done any more unboxings, but maybe in the future I will. So we have a Hoya. So I do have a Hoya here. This is my chicken farm. I feel like this plant doesn't get enough love than what it needs. I do love the leaves on this plant. They have like this very splashy variegation to them. And I absolutely love them. Whenever I got this plant, it had 3 massive, huge leaves on the bottom part of this plant. So the rest of it is what has grown since I have received it. You guys, I'm going to tell you something that happened, because I do have this plant in my room. So it's not like I'm always, you know, it's not a plant that's always stuck in my face, even though I love it so much. This plant actually bloomed for me, and I had no clue because it was stuck in my room behind my begonia. And so the begonia was kind of like shading it some along with my other plant that I have in there, and I did not realize that it bloomed for me, so I was so sad that I missed that. I was actually watering and I noticed that something fell, and it was the bloom. So I didn't even get to see what it looked like. It made me so sad. I'll put what the bloom looks like right here, and that way you can get a view, because I do have a photo of it, and which is one of the reasons why I also got it, not just for its massive, huge, beautiful leaves, but also for the bloom as well. But this is one that I do recommend. It's done really well for me. I just try to keep it trellised, but I do notice that sometimes whenever they get up here to the top, I don't know if I trellis them wrong, and they kind of like start to die out and don't want to grow anymore for me. And that's why I've just let this one grow out wild to see if it'll actually do better with me doing that, because I know they like to grow upwards, which is why I kind of got in shock when that one did what it did, but it's okay. I think it'll be fine, because there is this one that I actually trellised all the way around as well, and it's growing some leaves. So I'm assuming I just didn't trellis it right. I'm sure that you plant pros would know more than me. I'm not a pro, but I do the best that I can taking care of my plants. So, but yeah, you guys, I just wanted to make a quick short video. 5 plants that I do absolutely love at this moment, and it is my 3 alocasia, my oxalis, and my Hoya chicken farm. So if you are interested in these, I definitely would recommend. Some people do have trouble sometimes with the oxalis. I don't, or I haven't, not yet at least, and I hope I don't. My oxalis, I just let it dry out before watering, not all the way. You'll know when the oxalis is thirsty. It'll let you know. The leaves will droop and they won't be perky at all whatsoever. So I just lift the pot a little before it dries out. And if it already feels kind of light, I just water it. So I don't let that dry out all the way, but I do let it dry out pretty good. But like I said, if you let it go for too long, that plant will let you know for sure. But yeah, you guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching another video. If you do like my content, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, y'all.